Hello, this is Ernie, and this video discusses our second Eucharist-related question we can ask our Protestant brothers and sisters. Is the Eucharist the holy and true flesh and precious blood of Christ? Now, they will likely be very uncomfortable with that language we're using, but as we'll see, it's not our language, but the language of the early church. So Protestants claim that all their founders did was bring the church back to its roots, back to what the early church believed before the Catholic Church supposedly introduced all these errors. Well, this question helps Protestants face the facts and not all sorts of emotions of their erroneous claim. I want to show and read you what was read at the Council of Ephesus in 431 AD. Now remember, at this time, there weren't denominations as we have today. There was just a single Christian church who called themselves the One Holy Catholic Apostolic Church. They spoke for the entire Christian community, having authority even to excommunicate and throw people out of the one true church if they rejected the church's teachings. So here's what was read at the council by one of its leaders, Cyril. He says, "We offer the unbloody worship." Sounds like the unbloody sacrifice of the Mass. "Partaken of the holy flesh, corpus, and precious blood of Christ." The word corpus is really important as it means body or a part of the anatomy. They knew it to be physically the body and blood of our Lord and wanted everyone to know. Then they make mention that this is not ordinary flesh, but rather the life-giving and real flesh of the Word, distinguishing between human flesh and his life-giving flesh. Now, I may not be the brightest guy on the planet, but even I know they're talking about the real presence of Jesus in the Eucharist. But in case you didn't get it the first time, Cyril states it again, that we must not think that it is the flesh of a man like us, but the true flesh of the one who for our sake became the Son of Man. Short of having a preconceived bias, it is pretty clear what he's teaching. So Protestants can either answer our question as either, yes, I do believe that the Eucharist is the life-giving, true, and real flesh and precious blood of our Lord. And I agree with the Council of Ephesus. But then, why don't they believe now? It is not merely a symbol. It is not just a spiritual remembrance. It is the real and true flesh of our Lord, just like they taught. So why not believe today? Well, if they answer no, then if they would have had the guts to publicly say that no and reject the teaching of the real flesh and precious blood of our Lord, they would have been going against the beliefs of the single Christian church. They would have been labeled a heretic and been thrown out of the one true church. Well, a heretic then is still a heretic today. Somehow, some way, we need our Protestant friends to understand this, and this question may be the seed that gets them there. I hope this was helpful, and as always, God bless you on your faith journey.